Gonna make some pita bread. Okay, you're gonna need some active dry yeast. And you're gonna need 2 teaspoons. Now I keep mine in the freezer. And you're gonna need 1 cup of warm water, 110 degrees. And what I do, I take it, turn on the water at the faucet, and I let it run till it gets hot, and then I turn it off, and that's how I get my stuff to work. And after you get what you need out of yours, put it back in the freezer. Let it sit on the side for 10 minutes by itself. And when you see bubbles in it, it starts working. Now you're going to need to add to this 1 teaspoon of sugar. And that gives the yeast something to grab onto. Okay, stir that up. And then when you see bubbles forming, it means it starts working. Okay, in this bowl, we're going to put 2 cups of flour. All-purpose flour. Mine's a bubbling right now. Now you're going to need 3½ cups of flour. So it always pays to read your recipe 2 or 3 times. I got 2 in there. Three. And a half. It says in a large bowl, combine water, yeast, and sugar. Stir until dissolved. Stir in 1/2 cup of flour and let it set for 15 minutes until mixture forms. I don't never do that until I see if my stuff's going to form or not. So we're going to wait 10 minutes and we're going to be back. It's raining again out there. We can't never get our garden put out. Okay, it's going to do good. So we're going to add our 1/2 cup of flour to it. I just took the 1/2 cup of flour out of here. Now there's only 3 cups left. Okay, we're going to let this set for 15 minutes and we'll be back. Okay. You're going to have to set out a half cup of flour. So there's 2.5 cups right here. And our stuff is already rising. Then you add oil. Salt. And 2.5 cups of flour. And stir with a wooden spoon until a mass forms. Okay. Put a hole in the middle. We get a wooden spoon. Okay. Now you're going to need 1 tablespoon of oil. I used avocado oil, but it says to use extra virgin olive oil. Same thing. And then you're going to need some salt. 1 1/2 teaspoons. Okay. Just stir for about 7 minutes. So I'll be back. Okay, we're going to add this in here. Make sure you stir it up good. Till it forms a ball. You're going to have to knead this too. Make sure you got clean hands. Now, if it's too sticky, you can use your other half of the flour. To me, it's too dry at the bottom. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. Not much. Just to get it all the way you need it. It's still dry to me. Now some days you'll have to do this. Add more water, more everything because of the atmosphere in your house. Dough's not always perfect and the recipes ain't neither. Now I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Another a little bit of oil because mine is dry. Maybe a half a teaspoon. We'll see if that does it. Mine is still dry as crap. I don't like recipes like this. They'll never turn out the way the recipe says. It's either too dry or too wet every damn time. Now I hope I got it. It feels good now. Okay, now you're going to need to put this in a warm spot for an hour. Let it double its size. Yeah, it said add more water or more oil and more flour if you need it. That's what it said. So I must have done it right. I'm going to put a little bit of flour. Now it's not sticky with that little bit of flour I put in it. Okay, now we're going to let this rest for an hour and we'll be back. We'll cover it up with a towel and leave it set on this warm spot. Now it says it might take up to 2 to 3 hours, depends on how hot your house is. So, if it don't double in size, wait a little bit longer. We'll be back in an hour. It's been the 1 hour mark and mine's not rose, so we're going to wait a little bit longer. Like I said, it's too cold in my house or whatever, and it's raining outside, so it's going to take longer. Okay, babe, we're waiting for the bread to rise. We're going to give you a little garden update. Rhubarb, pineapple, lemon tree, basil, dill, chives, rhubarb, celery, and tomatoes, and chives, basil. I hope you can see it all for this dang old sun. It just quit raining. Our strawberries. Plant I had in the house. Thyme. Rosemary. Oregano. And a zucchini plant. Strawberry, parsley, and stevia plant, and 2 bell pepper plants, sage, fig tree, 7 growing bags of potatoes, and 1 growing bag of mustard. Mustard and a tomato. Here's another look at the growing bags. It's growing the potatoes good in it. The flower garden, tomatoes and peas. Strawberry plants. And carrots and onions. And over there, some kind of greens and lettuce. 2 different kinds of lettuce. And chard. In the garden, there's zucchini, cucumbers, squash, cabbage. That's all we've got planted so far. We still got a whole bunch. The roses that you all seen us plant. Some of them's bloomed. And then the trees that we planted. That rose tree is about broke down. It's got so many roses on it. The day lilies, they're all bloomed out. The white rose is bloomed out. The red rose is bloomed out. The lilac rose is bloomed out. And the hydrangeas ain't done nothing much yet. The yellow iris is not bloomed again. It's already bloomed once this year. And red roses. And a new yellow one we just bought. It's planted in the yard now. And then you got jalapeno peppers all against the house. And then you got that rose bush, the climbing rose bush. It's a white one. This is Anthea. It's a tree. And here's these orange and yellow roses that came from 2054 when we had it up there. You probably seen it. And then a pumpkin. And here is the new roses that we planted. This rose bush over here ain't done nothing yet. 1 tomato and 5 watermelon. Sugar baby watermelons. The Anthea blooms purple. There's 12 beefsteak tomatoes. This is aloe. Got some flowers.
This is all cabbage.
And there's all cabbage. And there's bell peppers. I've been eating them. Banana peppers. Right off the porch. And there's big old tomato plants. Plenty of them. On both sides of the grill. And there's pepper plants. You name it, we've got it. On the floor right there, where Ronnie's hand is, that's a honeydew and a cantaloupe. And up here is kale. More sugar baby watermelons right there. And look how tall them tomato plants are. They're bigger than the grill. And that's all for right now. And on the table is cactus. And cusho over growing on the balusters. I got my oven on, putting the heat a little bit around it, that way it hurries up and it doubles in size. While we're waiting, I'm gonna make me a fish taco. We're still letting it rise. I got some crispy batter, Gordon's. It's the same fish that Long John Silver serves. It might just be different batter, but it's the same fish. And I made homemade Baja sauce for the tacos. We'll cook them 11 minutes. To make the Baja sauce, you'll need 1/2 cup of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of mayo, Duke's I use, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of dill, 1 teaspoon of chopped jalapenos, and salt and pepper to taste. And that's the recipe to make the homemade Baja sauce for fish tacos. And then you're going to need some coleslaw or raw cabbage, either one. Because that's how Long John Silver's makes their fish tacos. And you're also going to need some tortillas. Okay, we got our flour tortillas. We're going to heat them up a minute. They always work better if they're heated up. Flour tortillas does. This up here is still our stuff rising. Now how you know these are ready to turn is when they start puffing up. It don't take them long. Just keep turning them. You want them pliable. We have some thinly sliced cabbage. These are almost done. I got some pepper jack cheese. I'm going to add to mine. But for a fish taco, you really don't need them. But I'm going to add it anyway. Okay, we're going to take our taco, add our Baja sauce, okay, then we're going to add our Pita fish. Okay, thinly sliced cabbage. Okay, we got a little bit of coleslaw. Okay, we're going to call this meal done. And all you do is fold it up like this. You can add onions. You can add anything you want. Cheese, tomatoes, it don't matter. But at Long John Silver's, this is how they serve it without the cheese. They just serve it with Baja sauce, the fish, and the cabbage. That's it. And the tortilla. I'm the one that added the coleslaw. to it. Now you get, I think at Long John Silver's you get 2 tacos. The sauce. Coleslaw. Keep your sauce in the refrigerator. Okay, we're going to wait till the other thing is rose, and then this meal's done. The fish tacos are. Okay, it's doubled in its size. Now we need 8 pieces. About the same size. We'll cut them in 4s. And then cut them in halves or slices, whatever, to make 8. Okay, we got our 8 pieces. Now we need to roll them in balls. Let these rest about 10 minutes and we'll be back. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I rubbed mine in oil. And now I'm going to flatten them out. And all we're going to fill them with is chicken and lettuce, sour cream, and cheese, and tomatoes if you got it. That's what we're going to do ours. Okay, I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook them. And then I'm going to call this done. You can fill them however you want. With beef, cheese, lettuce, onions, tomatoes, anything you want. And put you some taco sauce on it. But I told you what we was going to do with ours. Chicken, tomatoes, lettuce, sour cream, and cheese. And you can use 3 different kinds if you want to. And we're going to have these for supper, so I ain't making no video on it. I just showed you how to make the pita bread. Okay, we're going to get this hot. Roll them thin as you need them, or thick as you want them. They only need 3 to 5 minutes on each side. Make sure you have your board floured. These will make 8 of them. Now you can make a double batch if you need to. For your family. Now, after you cook them, you can put wax paper in between them. Keep them from sticking. Put them in an airtight container up to a week. We're going to put wax paper in between ours, or you put parchment paper, either one. And we're just going to use canned chicken. We're not making nothing special. You can do this in a cast iron skillet too. You just want to cook them where the dough is out. The flavor of the dough. Three to 5 minutes. You want them pliable where you can bend them. I don't make mine thick like they do at the store. See, it's rising though, look. I'm going to call this one done. Put some wax paper on it. Keep the other piece from sticking to it. Okay. If you want to heat them back up, put them in the microwave at 30 seconds with a little bit of water in a little bitty cup or something on the plate you're warming them up with. Let it go round and round, and then it won't be hard on you. You don't need them real hot. You just need them very warm. Okay, see how it's bubbling up? Okay, it means it's time to turn it. Okay, we're going to call this one done. See, it's pliable. That's what you need. Let's put some wax paper over that. While we're waiting on that to get done, let's roll another one. Okay, it's already been 2 minutes. Let's turn this one. Okay, I'm gonna call that one done. Okay, let's put this one on there. Let's roll another one. Okay, we're gonna call this one done. Okay, let's make another one. Okay, call this one done. Okay, we're gonna make another one. Okay, we're gonna call this one done. Our last one. Okay. This one's done. Let's get our last one. And let these cool off before you put them in an airtight container. Starting to bubble up. It's time to turn it. I'm going to let you look at one before I turn the video off. Here's what they look like. Thanks for watching. Push the like button, subscribe button, and fill them with anything you want. Thanks for watching. Bye.